Go.
Unit 3, factored form.
So in this video, you will be seeing the following words shown here with thorough examples done by us. The first thing you will be seeing is FOIL.
The second thing you'll see is greatest common factor.
Third thing you'll see are the zero values in equations.
The fourth thing you will see is the Bergman method.
Then to isolate the x's, option 1 and option 2.
You can also use axis of symmetry.
You can graph equations using the zeros in the vertex as well.
And you can also find the difference of squares.
And lastly, the chart method.
Thumbs up for quadratics.
FOIL is a method you can use to go from factored form to standard form. Here is your factored form equation. So first is f, which is first, so that's x and x. And then the next one is outside, so that is x negative 4. And then inside, so 9 and x. And last is 9 and negative 4. And then you will get this equation, and then you combine these two together to get your standard form equation.
Next up is greatest common factor, which for this equation, y equals 5x squared plus 15x plus 20. If you look at all of the numbers here, you can tell that 5 is a common factor in all of it. So to easily get to the final answer, all you have to do is take out the greatest common factor of all of these numbers, and you're left with y equals x squared plus 3x plus 4.
Our next thing that we'll be studying in the quadratics unit is option 1 and 2. And Mrs. Quigley taught this very well, but when you have two brackets, you can easily find the zeros. You can easily find what the x equals by making the equation equal to 0. So you make the equation equal to 0 and then put what's in the brackets, and then by just moving this over here and this over here and changing the signs, of course. So minus goes to plus and plus goes to minus, and then you would do minus 9 equals x because the 0 doesn't count. And we have a very nice flow.
So to let you guys know, the numbers used for this part of the video are from the option 1, option 2 part, with the zeros being negative 9 and 4. So what we're going to be showing you right now is the axis of symmetry, or AOS. The way that you find this, or the x value, is you use the zeros and do s plus t divided by 2, which in this case is minus 9 plus 4 divided by 2, which then becomes x minus 5 divided by 2, which gives you your axis of symmetry of negative 2.5. After, you can use this to find the y-intercept by subbing in the x value into the equation, which gives you y equals negative 2.5 plus 9 times negative 2.5 minus 4. Following basic math gives you your final answer of y equals negative 42.25. In conclusion, after all of this, you now have the vertex point of negative 2.5, comma, negative 42.25.
Okay, so now we're going to be graphing the zeros and the y-intercept, vertex, and yeah. Okay, so our axis of symmetry is negative 2.5, and that is this line right here. And our zeros are negative 9 and 4. So here's negative 9, it's 1 0. 4 is the other 0. And our vertex is negative 2.5 and negative 42.25. And this is here. And so our graph opens up, and this is what the graph looks like.
Notice the carefully labeled axes.
So this part here is the difference of squares. When you have a number that's squared, square rootable, x squared, and another square rootable number, but it has to be negative. As you can see in the final solution, the 49x squared becomes 7x in both cases, but the 64 squared becomes negative 8 in one and plus 8 in the other, because a negative times a positive is a negative.
The last method that we'll be explaining is chart method, and that's another way to go from standard form into factored form. So we'll start off with the equation 2x to the 2x squared minus x. So pretend that there's a 1 in front of that x. Minus x minus 10. So first we have to do the Bergman technique, which we've already explained. So it multiplies to minus 20 because for the chart method, you have to do a times c here for the multiplied number. So a times c, 2 times minus 10, is minus 20. A, which adds to, stays minus 1. So the numbers are minus 5 and 4. So the chart sets up a little like this. You start with the a value, right here. So 2x. You put the c value here, and then you put the 2 zeros there. And after all this is done, you can easily figure out what these two numbers are and these two numbers are. Because you just take what's common in this side of the chart. So 2x squared minus 5x, the common factor there is x. And in plus 4x and minus 10, the common factor is 2. And then 2x squared and 4x, it's 2x, and then minus 5x and minus 10, it's minus 10. And you can always make sure that you have the right numbers, because this number and this number should equal this number, and this number and this number should equal this number. And then this number and this number should equal this number, and this number and this number should equal this number. So after that, you just take these two, and these two, and put them into the equation. So y equals 2x minus 5, bracket y plus 2, x plus 2. It's that easy.